Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. Between the London Black Knights taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Giants at 500, sitting at 5-5, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down.
When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with Dart. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him a game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Down. Bronco 80.
Now Dart. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights take a 3-touchdown lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On his loop for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 21, Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
up 3rd and 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gain of 6.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Womack. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Middle. Hey, we working on the
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On first down, it's Bgmcleod. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it's Bgmcleod. Shrugs him off. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing his dart. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing, dart, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Abdul Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dart going to look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll get this down over to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, Mosey.
To the air, Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. They'll try and throw for him. He's got it at the 2. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
The score, Black Knights 31, Giants 13. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jackson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Now a handoff up the middle. Womack. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on
sometimes you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson now. He's got Jeffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. He's got a man, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
give, right side. Womack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the London first down.
Now a give, right side. Womack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Black Knights have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 7.
15-yard line.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
To throw is Dart. Man open is Robinson. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready?
Looking to throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Set. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24.
Giants 20.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, Womack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Luke now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Third down, here's Tracy. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.